The Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga has resigned from the national politics and has concentrated on her own Homa Bay County because things are not okay on her side. In the past 1 week, you can see Gladys Wanga in her own county, and she has shunned away from the national politics because of many issues that are going on. If you look at her social media handle, you can realize how much she's now concentrating on the Homa Bay County matters. Yeah, if you can begin, on 10th May, she was in Suba North, yeah, where they were deliberating on so many issues, and then that's on 11th May, was there at Kanyamwa, Kologi, Ndiwa constituency, Dunga Primary School in her county. Yeah, she was also at the Ondoa Kaunda classrooms, Dunga Primary. You can follow up on his, or rather on her social media handles. And then she further went to Kanyamwa, Kologi ward in Ndiwa. Yeah, you can see she presided over the distribution of economic empowerment incentives to traders in Kobodo market. You can see that promise delivered, Kobodo. Everything is in Homa Bay. And initially, when you could see Gladys Wanga everywhere, mara ako hapa, ako State House, ako sijui wapi, ODM shouting, ako Mombasa. But right now, vitu vimemkalia ngumu. Lazima arudi ground, atengeneze ground, or she will be forgotten like kampani ya Kamisi. Yeah. Now, there are many things that are happening in ODM and outside ODM. So let's start with the inside ODM before we move out. Inside ODM, things are not okay completely. ODM started with 2 factions after Raila Odinga died. We had Linda Ground and Linda Mwananchi. Linda Ground has been, imekuwa ikijikokota sana. Has been trying. But you realize that Linda Mwananchi has taken almost everyone with it. Linda Mwananchi is with the people, while Linda Ground is with their stomachs and William Ruto. And that is for a fact. So Gladys Wanga realized, though she realized so late, that whatever factions she is in is not loved, is not liked. And if she makes a big mistake, to concentrate on these broad-based shenanigans, she'll lose her seat in Homa Bay, and perhaps she may not get any other seat in the broad-based government. And that is the reason why she's now concentrating on groundwork. Anataka kusolidify ground kabisa ya Gladys Wanga, see ya broad-based, see ya ODM. Because at the end of the day, we have interests. Even politicians have their own interests. She also wants to go for the second term as the governor in Homa Bay County. In as much as itakuwa ngumu, but she wants to try, because I may realize so many things are not adding up. Yeah, and in ODM, within the Linda Ground, sasa hivi kuna another faction. There are people inside the Linda Ground, but still they don't talk. We have an example of John Mbadi and Ruto Odinga. There is a sharp animosity in Linda Ground. Yeah, we have those who are kind of sitting on the fence. Mguu mmoja iko Linda Mwananchi, ingine iko Linda Ground. The likes of Millie Mabona, the likes of Ruto Odinga. Those are the cliques, the likes of Otiende Amolo. There are many more leaders who kind of sitting on the fence in Linda Ground. But you can tell that these people are headed Linda Mwananchi, because it's like you are awarding someone a present, and it's a motorcycle, not a motorcycle, a motorbike. The motorbike is wrapped already, and someone is telling you, this is a present, and already you can say this is a motorbike, yeah, or this is a bicycle. So it's the same thing. Ruto Odinga, the likes of Millie Mabona, the likes of Otiende Amolo, they have indicated, there are all signs that indicates that they are headed to Linda Mwananchi. And now, if ODM, the streamline ODM, was divided into 2, ODM Ground ODM wananchi. Yeah, and the ODM Linda ground now is also dividing itself. Tell me, is there ODM again? That is the reason why Gladys Wanga has seen it wise to go back to the roots, back to the people who can elect her, because I'm very sure she was not elected in 2022. So she wants to be elected this time round. Yeah? And that is the pure reason why she has managed to resign from national politics to come back to Homa Bay. Another reason, she has been shouting, almost blabbing her lungs. She has been shouting the loudest, saying that William Ruto, we need zoning. In Homa Bay, we don't need your party. We don't need UDA, because ODM there is the strongest. That is the strongest base of ODM. Yeah. Another condition, she said that if William Ruto wants to go or to enter into a partnership deal with ODM, then he must agree that if he's going to run for presidency, then the deputy should come from ODM. Yeah, but unfortunately, that is not happening. William Ruto has already made his mind that UDA is going to fail the candidates all over the country, including Homa Bay. In fact, not even including, in Homa Bay, we have a candidate there, a very strong one in that sense. Wanga is there using UDA ticket, and is going to trounce Gladys Wanga badly in 2027. And that is the reason, whatever she wanted to do, whatever she wanted from William Ruto, whatever she wanted from the national politics, she's not getting it. And that is the reason why she has gone back to the roots, to the people who can elect her, the people who can help her, because William Ruto cannot help her. He's not going to choose her as the deputy, or rather as his deputy. William Ruto is not allowing her to run for gubernatorial seat alone. In fact, he's fielding someone there. So all those reasons combined, Gladys Wanga kaona hapa hapana bwana. Mambo ni mabaya. The ground is slippery, and if I make a slight mistake, I'm done with. Najua hii politics, if you are done with, you are done with. Na kama wewe ni mshenzi, wewe ni governor mshenzi, ufanye makosa, usirudie kuchukua kiti kudefend ile city yako, trust me, you will never see it again. And Gladys Wanga perhaps was advised the same. She was told, bana, concentrate on your county. That is why you see her mara wrapped up a day with a mega public forum at Kangong dispensary, mara launching a classroom, mara launching a bridge, because she wants now to be close to the people. Because you see, if Millie Mabona, this thing is so easy. Millie Mabona opened that she's gonna run for the gubernatorial seat in Homa Bay using any other party but not ODM. But she's also trying to align herself with Linda Mwananchi. We have Wanga, who is gonna run the seat using UDA ticket. Hana lake. And that is the sole reason why she's now back. She has resigned from the national politics. She's now back to the grassroots, to the local politics, to try and solidify her base, to try and see on the ways she can be re-elected again come 2027. Because in as much as she's the chairperson of ODM, yeah, if there could be zoning, bada angepata hiyo ticket peke yake na angepita bila kupingwa. Now that hakuna mujinga ya zoning, she must fight for her position. I don't know what you think. Write your comment down there in the comment section. Let's talk. Let us have a discussion there. Perhaps it can form a decision of whatever we're going to talk about in the next video. If you are new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.